Prep my nails, we're gonna put on my extensions, and then we can get into the best part, which is the nail art. Let's see, I feel like my hands are already dehydrated enough. Let's go ahead and use our primer, and then we'll use our Young Nails Protein Bond. And I know that you don't have to use both. I usually use both on myself. Okay, so let's go ahead, put this on. Here just so that way it's still. Okay. This is an acid-free primer as well. We're gonna go ahead and do this hand too. My nails are super duper short, and they still have a little bit of product on them, so don't be alarmed at that. I'm always changing my nails, so I don't like to, in the past, I have e-filed the heck out of my nails, and like in the beginning of nail school when I didn't know better, and I don't have real thick nails to begin with, so that was not really smart. So now I just make sure that I leave on a little bit of that prior product, so that way I'm never like taking it down to nothing. All right, so let's use our Protein Bond. I'm gonna do this kind of slowly because I'm not the world's best when I'm using my left hand, so of course, right now I'm using my right, but preparing myself to slow down because I do not want to get it on my skin and then end up with lifting. I'm just going to go in with my Madam Glam base coat, and let me just try and get this over here so that way it adds a little bit more light so you can see. I almost forgot my lamp. It was in the other room. I got a new lamp, and I need to open it up and we'll do a little review. It's a lamp I'm really excited about. That was very affordable. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it before, but I had forgotten about it. I had it in my little Amazon wish list and I forgot about it. And then a friend of mine, I saw her do a review on it, and I knew I needed a new nail lamp so that way I can keep one in my nail room and the other in my front room, because I do nails in both places, so it'd just be less to have to carry back and forth. So anyway, I saw her, she got it, and she was absolutely thrilled with it and said that she loved it. So I'm gonna change up my idea a little bit because I was having major trouble getting these particular nails to act kind of like Gel X nails. So let me kind of tell you what I'm doing. And now I've kind of got sticky stuff all over me along with hair. Okay, so let's get back here. So I've already got on, you know, my base coat, but I'm gonna go ahead. Is that okay? It's regular light here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead because this, I had to like kind of take off the tacky layer, and I actually want it. So let me go ahead, add back a tacky layer. So for some reason, I was having a really hard time getting my gel to harden on these young nail tips. Not sure why I'm having such a hard time, but I was. So I decided instead we're gonna switch up with a poly gel that I have, and we're gonna do poly gel extensions. I have tried it and it did work, so that's what we're gonna go with. And then I'll go ahead and I won't make you wait through all of it. All right, so this is kind of how I'm doing it. So I'm getting my nail. I haven't etched it or anything because it shouldn't need etching. So I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit on here. Now, a second ago, I was actually like using my finger to kind of move that polygel around, but I think we can actually just kind of do it with the tip. And then once you kind of figure out where you want your tip to go, then I'm gonna put it under the light here. Let me get my gel out the way. Okay, line it up right. So I'm just gonna kind of get them on here, and then I'll put them under the bigger lamp after they kind of set up. We'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead, and I don't want to risk ruining that color. So I'm just going to try to lightly go around so there's not a real obvious line. I don't know if this was the best tool to use for this. I'm not sure, probably not. Let's change to my little mini sanding band. Okay. This is my first time doing nails this way. I mean, I've done Gel X before, but this is a little different because these aren't Gel X. Let's see. My little mini sanding bands. I know I just had some. Here they are. Got it on a really, really low speed because I want to be able to show you guys. So I'm doing it a little different. Okay, let's just hope it pans out. Looking pretty good. Okay. I'll definitely keep you guys posted too on how these hold up. Oh, there's a lot on here. Oh, I kind of pushed this one further back, I guess, when I applied it. My polygel runneth over here on this one. Okay. We'll probably just have to apply a color as the base instead of going with this, is what I'm thinking. Could be wrong, but kind of how it looks to me right now. Got pretty good spillage on this one too. I love my little mini sanding band. find this one. Let's just go. Let's dust this off and take a look. Yeah, I'm betting I'm gonna have to go around with a color now. Well, here, before we do anything, let's go ahead. I'm gonna take my base coat again. I'm just going to kind of apply it on here and see if oh, it comes back. Okay, so I don't have to do anything. All right. This is just my, this is my manicure swipe. My other swipe is somewhere around here, just not real handy at the moment, so I just thought I'd use my manicure. Let me go ahead and clean these off again because we're gonna have to use these in a moment. Well, yeah, we may actually have to use a color. I got them on both hands. They are not perfect, but they're gonna do. Since this was my first time kind of doing the polygel Gel X-ish style nail, yeah, it was a little bit of a learning curve. I wasn't expecting to do that today, but that's okay. I am out of, I am fresh out of the nails. I usually, oh no, there's a crack in here. Okay, we're just gonna go with it because I'm not gonna start over again. Don't really know exactly how that works with these. Well, we shall find out. What I'm gonna do, since that crack is kind of further down the nail, I'm gonna use some Synergy gel on it, underneath and on top. We're already gonna have Synergy gel on top, but I don't know where these hairs are coming from. I have animals, but they're not allowed in here. I suppose, I don't know, I suppose I could have left this somewhat open the last time I used it I was in the front room, so where the animals do go, we're still gonna apply a color here. I'm just applying my base. Probably what we'll do too, to make sure that the phone has enough to record, I'll go ahead and make this one I'll go ahead and wrap this up and upload it, and then we'll come back and do the last of the nail art. And then at the very, very end, we'll shape it. Yeah, I can tell I did not do a great job on this polygel-ish nail. So I guess this would kind of be like what Nail Couture does. In a way, that's kind of how I felt when I was putting them on. Watch Max a lot. I've just never tried the method. Yeah, not sure. I've never had these kind of nails. We'll see how they go. We shall find out. Lord. I also kind of feel like I did not size these great. This one's got a hair on it too. I mean, I used the right sizes, but I don't know, I feel like it's really giving me a very different shape than what my nail normally is. Not bad, but just a little different. Probably it's one of those things you would have to try, and it's just gonna kind of be, you know, what you prefer, what you like. I feel like that about a lot of tips. I don't love a lot of tips. I feel like I'm really picky with my tips, and that's why most of the time I'll sculpt. I just prefer to do it that way. I feel like I have a little bit more control over what's going on. how it comes out. I'm not perfect by any means, but I guess I do like to have a little bit of control. I do feel like the shape does look very young nails. Very much how, I would say they kind of look Tracy-ish, right? All right, let's put on our color next. Color we're gonna go with is our XOXO in such a pretty bottle too. Okay. Now I'm just gonna apply one coat, even though I'm sure it's probably one of those colors that looks best if you do two. But really, I just want a nude nail anyway. Nude with like a tint of this kind of this color instead of a pink, right? Or instead of whatever undertone, you know, that you might have on your skin. I definitely want more of this tone. And I do need to get it back here where I can still see, on some of these nails, I can still see where that tip begins, and I don't want to see that. Let me see if I can darken this up. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, that somewhat works. Okay, I might need to pop this in the nuker sooner than I normally would want to, because I don't want it running away from where I want it or into my skin too much. Yeah, I need to do that because it's running. By the way, if you are enjoying this little video from me, if you could please remember to hit the like button before you leave, I would greatly appreciate it. And I would love to hear from you, so leave me a comment in the messages down below. All right, I'm gonna get these nails finished up and go ahead and upload this part 3, and I'll be back momentarily for part 4, and that will be our final part and the most exciting. So be sure to come back.